Maikel Franco, Aaron Hicks headline 2018's Bowl of Fantasy Baseball Predictions. So much of our preseason preparation in fantasy baseball is based on trying to figure out what's most likely to happen. We look at average draft positions, 3-year averages, and formulate our best guesses about how players are going to perform. But winning a fantasy league can often be a matter of finding a little nugget of truth that can lead us to the possibility of what might happen. Last spring, no one had any idea Aaron Judge would be the everyday right fielder for the New York Yankees, much less lead the American League with 52 home runs. Fantasy owners who took a shot on Judge's massive raw power were rewarded with a stat line that could have carried them to a league title. Instead of taking the usual conservative approach, let's go out on a limb and explore the realm of possibilities. Maikel Franco hits 40 homers. The Philadelphia Phillies third baseman was a disappointment last year, hitting .230 with a .281 on-base percentage and 24 homers. He even lost playing time down the stretch to rookie J.P. Crawford. However, a rebound could be forthcoming. For starters, Franco, 25, struck out less frequently and walked more often than he did in 2016. His .234 average on balls in play was fourth worst among qualified hitters. He got off to a horrible start, but began hitting more fly balls in the second half. In a home park that was by far the most homer-friendly in the majors in 2017, and with a much better supporting cast around him this season, a spike in power will take Franco's fantasy value to the next level. Aaron Hicks leads the Allen runs. Yes, Hicks has missed time with injuries in every one of his first 5 seasons in the majors. He doesn't have much of a track record at the plate, except for a few scattered hot streaks. Yet the former first-round pick is in a fantastic position to erase those failures as part of baseball's most imposing lineup. In 88 games last season, Hicks, 28, put up a .372 on-base percentage, hit 15 homers, stole 10 bases and scored 54 runs. With those skills, he'd be a great fit at the top of the Yankees lineup. Brett Gardner is there now, but he's 6 years older than Hicks. Fantasy owners will hope Hicks gets an opportunity to lead off in front of Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, Gary Sanchez and company. The results would be huge. Mike Zunino is the number 2 fantasy catcher, another former first-rounder. Zunino hit 25 homers and ranked second among catchers last season, behind Sanchez, with a .509 slugging percentage. StatCast metrics show how hard he hits the ball, ranking him 30th in the majors in barrels per plate appearance, just behind Sanchez, Manny Machado and Bryce Harper. Entering his age 27 season as the Seattle Mariners' unquestioned number 1 backstop, Zunino should do plenty of damage as he reaches 500 plate appearances for the first time in his career. Manny Machado traded at the deadline. Baltimore isn't going to be able to re-sign Machado when he becomes a free agent next winter. The Orioles also aren't going to be able to field a playoff-caliber team in the brutal AL East. A trade is the only way to salvage what's left of Machado's value. Fortunately, there are a few contenders in the National League who might consider finding room for him in July, the way the Arizona Diamondbacks did for J.D. Martinez last season. Machado's future is at shortstop, and although the Diamondbacks and St. Louis Cardinals don't currently have an opening there, they have rosters flexible enough to accommodate the addition of someone who could put them in the playoffs. Injuries could also strike other contenders who might be willing to spring for a talented late-season rental. Save your fab dollars. Robbie Ray strikes out more than Max Scherzer. This is one of my favorite types of bold predictions because there are 2 ways to get it right. First, Ray has struck out exactly 218 batters in consecutive seasons, and his 14.2% swinging strike rate in 2017 ranked 5th among starters. He missed time last season with a concussion, so an increase over his 162 innings should naturally bring an increase in strikeouts. Meanwhile, Scherzer has been the gold standard for consistency among starting pitchers, logging at least 200 innings and averaging 264 strikeouts over the past 5 seasons. At 33, Scherzer is 7 years older than Ray and might be more susceptible to injury. Willie Calhoun is Al's most valuable fantasy rookie even though he'll start the season in the minor leagues, as will the NL's top rookie, Ronald Acuna. Calhoun's bat is ready for the majors. He posted elite contact rates throughout the minors, just under 90%, and he does damage when he connects. 27 homers at Class AA in 2016 and 31 at Class AAA last year. Calhoun's problem is he isn't a good fit anywhere defensively. The 23-year-old will get reps in left field, and once he clears the dreaded service time hurdle, he'll get his shot in the majors. Teams find a spot for players who can hit, especially ones who do it this well. Jose Martinez, C.J. Cron hit 30 home